Hey, all, this is Waylon. It's been a minute. I just had a kind of intense experience downtown and thought I would, as I am wont to do, being Buddhist, use that as grist for the mill. Everything that happens in our lives is teaching us or available to teach us if we only regard it openly and with some curiosity, some sense of accountability, but also some sense of clarity. So what happened is I'm running for city council here in Boulder, and this big landlord who is actually quite generous in town has allowed me and other candidates he's endorsed to put our signs up on his properties. And that's been really sweet and really fun. So I put the sign up at this place, but it's a cafe. So even though the guy owns it, who endorsed me and said I can put my sign, and other candidates are putting their signs at his various properties, I go in to be courteous and to ask, to let them know I put the sign out front, and is that okay? And they're pretty intense with me, a little bit, in my mind, like pretty rude. But if I like turn up my empathy to the nth degree, I can see their point of view. They don't want to get involved in politics, even though we're all involved in politics. What's that famous video? I don't want to be involved in politics. I'm not black. I'm not Jewish. I'm not gay. I'm not a woman. I'm not an immigrant. I'm not. Remember that famous comedian video where kind of makes the point that we all need to care. We can't truly be neutral. Anyway, this lady says they're neutral. They don't want to be involved. I basically can't put my sign there, and it's their right not to. And I get it. They're pushing back. It's their property in terms of their business. I have a relationship with the guy who runs the business there, and I just leave a note. I say, I don't want this sign to be thrown away, so if it's not okay, I'll come back and get it. Anyway, the other guy, who I know, comes out and basically yells at me and then turns around and says, we don't want it here, we don't get involved in politics. The basic lesson here, because it was pretty rude interaction times two, is, and I had taken the time to explain myself and ask and be respectful, and didn't get that respect back, just got a lot of emotional intensity, is if we can bother to relate to people as human beings, whether or not we agree with the notion or not, because our intentions are always good. Their intention was clearly good, but their behavior was rude. Then we can create more kindness in this world. We don't have to create drama. We don't have to be mean to people, even if we disagree. We can just approach everything with treating someone as a human being. To this point, being rude to each other is kind of just common. I think we can all give each other a chance. So the basic Buddhist lesson is, if someone's rude to you, try to have some empathy for where they're coming from, but also stay grounded in your kindness. Don't give the rudeness back, although you don't have to, You don't have to suffer fools too gladly. But try to just be kind, and remember, in your interactions where you want to disagree or be rude to someone because they're the problem, remember they're a human being, and just treat them like that first. Respect is earned, not given, but we can at least front folks and give them one instance of respect and kindness as a fellow human being. And then we'll all have a lot less Bravo reality TV drama in this world. Big love. Hope that's slightly helpful, and hope you all well.